video is about supplementing the chapter on Let's Grow Something. I'm going to grow a Brassica mix and this one, and as an example, and I'm going to go over everything that I can think of, hopefully to help you be successful. Okay, before we put the seed down, this is already wet, but a lot of times it's because of the way I set it up and everything, but a lot of times this will be dry. But what we want to do is we want to prepare the screen. We want to wet it with the antifungal. Now this is the super antifungal. The recipe's in the book. Now that is a lot of seed, and that is one of the main reasons. I developed IHG is because I want to be able to grow denser. If I can grow one tray of IHG microgreens that is equivalent to 2 trays grown in soil or potting mix or cocoa coir, then that's just one. It's half the space, half the lighting, half the electricity, half everything, and it can be done. I've done it over and over and over. So we're going to load it up, use the benefit of IHG, and load it up. And in fact, it often performs better because but it also becomes a super humid environment, and that's what we want. By the time the microgreens lift off the cover, it's pretty much time to take off the dome. So that was a lot of information. Let me sum up real quick what you do. 10-20 tray, 1.5 gallons of nutrient, bubbler, make sure the bubbles are going well. Then you put the 1-inch mesh tray on top of that, screen on top of that, hit the screen with antifungal, lay the seed on, start the germination process after the seed's on by spraying the antifungal again, put the cover on top, then put a dome on, and that's it. It's pretty good germination even with the older seed like this. At this point, I bet you the roots are starting to come through. What it looks like today, just lift the dome and cover off, hit it with the antifungal, just a quick little spritz like that. We're going to do the daily check today again, and I can already see there's a little micro peering, and I've got a little separation from the tray here. That means obviously that the microbes are pushing it up. Let's take a look. I haven't done this yet. Ooh, neat. I always love the look. You'll notice here that these are all brassicas, and most of the little seed casings are off. That's because they're kept in a moist environment, and pushing up against that cover will often rub them off. Cuddlings are greening up. Light does that. We're not going to spray the antifungal today. This is what the Brassica grow looks like today. You can see some of the colors from the red cabbage. If you put your hand on here, you can kind of see how thick that is. We got a really nice dense canopy here, and everything looks fine up here. Let's go down and see what the roots look like. I'm sure it's really, really good now. Harvest day for the Brassica mix. This is what the microgreens look like on the day of harvest. It's a little windy today, so I hope there's not too much wind noise, but I got to harvest it, so it's going to be what it's going to be. If it's windy, I apologize for that. Hey everybody, so I'm going to do a harvest, and I'm going to cover what I call cut and drop or slice and drop. And I'm doing this harvest because these are going to be dehydrated. That's my preferred method right now. I dehydrate several different types of microgreens, combine them, and then from there I can put them in anything or on anything. I can add it to salt and make a multi-microgreen salt. I have a video on that. But today's harvest is a quick harvest that will just get it over with. You get it on the tray and dehydrate it. Now the roots, there's going to be a little bit of root on each microgreen, but I'll bring you in and I'll show you all that. But you may notice the microgreens behind me. Let me show you a little bit of that first, and then we'll go from there in real time. So I was going to do it in my bigger container, taller, which is what I would do if it wasn't on camera, but I decided to go ahead and do it in this one because it's clearer, it'll be easier for you to see. Alright, I'm going to show you this up close. After I did it a few times, most of the seed is gone. You can see some of the cabbage and the kohlrabi color coming through in the stems here. Yeah, most of the seeds are gone and there's very little root. So this method definitely captures the most from your microgreen grow. There it is. I got four of these packed to dehydrate. That's a lot of microgreens right there.